Farallon was once a beautiful and vibrant land, surrounded by the devouring sea and home to the primals. Over time, the area became a barren wasteland locked in a constant magical storm known as the Netherstorm. But how did it come to be as it is today? Let's find out. In a clash of titanic proportions, the Colossals, a species of giant that is now extinct, clashed with Spore-Mound Batan, resulting in its untimely demise. Yet from the remnants of its colossal body, a breathtaking landscape emerged, a region that would come to be known as Farallon. This newfound land pulsated with vibrant energy, a testament to the life force that once coursed through the veins of the fallen Spore-Mound. Farallon, in all its splendor, became a sanctuary to the primals, which are a group of various plant-like beings inhabiting Draenor. Within its borders, they found solace and strength, establishing a stronghold that they hoped would stand the test of time. But the primals were not the only inhabitants of this land. Among the towering peaks and lush valleys of Farallon, giants roamed freely. Their presence added an air of mystique to the already captivating landscape. And as if that wasn't enough, evidence suggests that Farallon breakers, which are a group of various species who intend to just desolate the landscape, may have also called this land their home. When the sundering of Draenor happened, it forever altered the very fabric of this once majestic land. Its coastline, once kissed by the gentle waves of the devouring sea, was forever changed, leaving behind only remnants of its former glory. This was not only a vibrant region, but also the home of a magnificent Draenei city bearing the same name. The city stood tall and proud, a testament to the Draenei's ingenuity and resilience. However, with the destruction of Shatroth City and the defeat of the Draenei, the Horde, led by the fearsome Kilrogg Deadeye and his Bleeding Hollow clan, set their sights on Farallon and Draenor's other inhabitants. This land, now serving as the last stronghold of the primals, became a battleground for power and survival. Its isolated location shielded it from the corrupting influence of fell magic, making it a rare sanctuary in the war-torn world of Draenor. Undeterred by the vast ocean that separated them from Farallon, the Orc Warlocks, aided by skilled ogre shipwrights, embarked on a treacherous journey. The goal was to harness the life force of the primals, draining their power to fuel their destructive ambitions. As the Orc army set foot on the island, they unleashed chaos upon its dense forests, setting them ablaze while mercilessly slaughtering every Botani and Genosaur they encountered. In the midst of this turmoil, a glimmer of hope emerged. The Kirin Tor members of the Alliance expedition, seeking refuge and a chance to regroup, found solace in Farallon. They established Kirin Var Village, a beacon of resilience amidst the chaos. Yet fate wasn't done with Farallon. As Ner'zhul's portals tore through the fabric of Draenor, transforming it into the shattered realm known as Outland, Farallon underwent a profound metamorphosis. It became the Netherstorm, and its chaotic magic seeped into the very essence of Outland. After that initial event with Ner'zhul opening various portals and fracturing Draenor, Farallon is broken, but not to the state that we find it in Burning Crusade. That came later. Currently, it looked closer to Westfall with its fields, or in my head, it looks like Nagrand with land masses floating around and such. Years later, before the Netherstorm came to what it is today, the Naaru, Adal, Muru, and Oros arrived in Netherstorm aboard Tempest Keep in order to aid the people of Outland. But when the Blood Elves led by Kael'thas Sunstrider arrived, they seized control of Tempest Keep, utilizing its powerful machinery to tap into the storm's magic. This further destabilized the already fragile land, turning Netherstorm into a twisted wasteland. The Blood Elves seized control of Tempest Keep and embarked on a mission to harness the raw power of the Twisting Nether. They dismantled sections of the fortress and constructed 5 massive mana forges throughout Netherstorm. These mana forges served as conduits, drawing mana directly from the Twisting Nether and storing it in specialized mana cells. The more energy they received from their machines, the more unstable the region would become, turning Netherstorm into the barren wasteland we know today. As time went on, the mana forges weakened the fabric of reality in the Netherstorm, which attracted the attention of the Ethereals, who were wanting to ply their trade or pursue their war against the Void. But thanks to the brave adventurers, aka the player characters, who rose to the challenge, thwarting the Blood Elves' plan and preventing the complete destruction of Outland, their heroic efforts saved the realm from utter devastation. Yet the Netherstorm remained a place of intrigue and danger. Goblins, known for their insatiable curiosity, conducted research and experiments in this unique environment, leaving their mark on the landscape with their peculiar architecture. Area 52, a major goblin base, stood proudly on the southwestern island, while Cosmo Wrench, a smaller outpost, held its ground to the east. Amidst this chaotic landscape, two factions of Ethereals, the Consortium and the Protectorate, made their presence known. The Stormspire and the Protectorate watchposts served as their respective bases, their magical domes dominating the horizon. With these domes, the Ethereals worked tirelessly to create an environment that catered to their flesh-based clients. But even the Burning Legion couldn't resist the allure of the Netherstorm. They established their own bases, Forge Base Oblivion and Forge Base Gehenna, and laid claim to the ruins of Archlon and Farallon. Their presence loomed ominously, a constant reminder of the ever-present threat they posed. Now we head over to the dungeons and the raid. We travel first to the Mechanar. This incredible structure has been hand-picked by Kael'thas Sunstrider to serve as a factory, turning out vast amounts of power. At the heart of this operation is Mechanoloord Capacitus, a master of technology who utilizes the advanced Naru technology found within Tempest Keep to create this immense power. Inside the satellite, the power is stored in mana cells, which form towering walls and heaps. These mana cells are closely guarded and handled by Blood Elves under the command of Pathaleon the Calculator, Kael'thas' prime deviser. But they are not alone in their endeavors. Kael'thas has forged an alliance with the Burning Legion, and demons loyal to the Legion stand alongside the Blood Elves, ensuring the security of this precious resource. The mana cells, smuggled by Ethereals, are transported to the Sunwell, where Kael'thas plans to harness their power for the summoning of the malevolent Kil'jaeden. Some of these mana cells can be also found at the Ethereal camp Bashir Landing in Blade's Edge Mountains, while others are seen in Magister's Terrace, located in close proximity to the Sunwell. Of all the parts of Tempest Keep, the Mechanar is the most firmly under the control of Kael'thas and his Blood Elves, while the Botanica and the Arcatraz face their own challenges. The Mechanar stands strong, ready to fulfill its dark purpose. Next up is the Botanica. Once a sanctuary for the Naru to study the unique wildlife of Outland. When Kael'thas and his Blood Elves seized control of Tempest Keep, they went straight to work to figure out how to unlock the power hidden within the native plant life of Outland, and reveal what secrets the Narus are hiding. Behind the fortified walls of the Botanica, Blood Elf researchers conduct experiments that push the boundaries of what is known about living things. They harness the incredible capabilities of Naru technology to manipulate and create new life forms, all in their quest for greater power and mastery. Within the Botanica, one can find red crystals reminiscent of those found on Bloodmist Isle, suggesting that the Blood Elves are exploring ways to harness their radiant energies. They've also managed to enhance the growth of Thalassian trees, brought from their homeland, and are delving into the secrets of Alumba trees and the fungi of Zangarmarsh. The Arcatraz served as a prison for the most dangerous beings the Shatar came across, but eventually the old god servant Harbinger Skris corrupted Warden Melikar and made him release many of his prisoners, which you see happening when you go and see if you can help get the Arcatraz under control. Now finally, we arrive at Tempest Keep. The enigmatic Naru constructed the mighty Tempest Keep. This incredible structure possessed the ability to teleport through alternate dimensions, allowing its inhabitants to traverse vast distances in an instant. As the invasion of Outland loomed, two heroes, Khadgar and Velen, reached out to the Naru for aid against the encroaching darkness. The Army of the Light, engaged in ceaseless battles with the Legion, could not spare soldiers to protect Outland. However, three brave Naru, Adal, Muru, and Oros, volunteered to assist the besieged people of Outland and arrived with Tempest Keep. Outland became the strategic focus for the Naru, but their plans were swiftly disrupted when Prince Kael'thas and his Blood Elves launched a daring raid on the Dimensional Fortress, seizing control of its satellite structures. With an unknown purpose driving him, Kael'thas harnessed the otherworldly technologies of Tempest Keep to manipulate the chaotic energies of the Netherstorm itself. The very essence of the keep was harvested to create the powerful mana forges. Despite Kael'thas' tight grip on Tempest Keep, a group of Draenei managed to hijack one of its satellite structures, the Exodar. Led by Velen, these Draenei sought allies in their fight against the Legion's nihilistic crusade. The Exodar, damaged during their escape, eventually crash-landed on the world of Azeroth, forever altering the course of history. Now, a couple little things while I was actually researching this. One was the different name of the seas that was surrounding Farallon at the time. Now, in the Draenor that we visit, it's the Barrier Sea. But since that's an alternate version, according to the wiki, the Devouring Sea is actually the sea that surrounded Farallon in the original timeline, which is what I'm trying to go off of. On top of that, there's a couple little things in the wiki that I didn't totally understand. It didn't meld with what I knew of the lore, but maybe I just remembered it different. Now, at one point it says that Shatroth was destroyed. I know it was beat up very badly, but I don't know if I'd call it destroyed. Taken over? So I think the orcs took that over after the fight, if I remember correctly, which it's been a little bit. Even since my Talador video, my brain doesn't have the best at remembering all the little details, but I don't know if I'd call it destroyed. However, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I remember it differently. And on top of that, I do plan on going into a full character background for a lot of them, for pretty much all of the main characters, like Velen, Kael'thas, even Lady Vash, obviously Illidan, and a bunch of others. So I'm not really going into deep detail about a lot of them, due to the fact that I want to do that in their own thing, because especially characters like Kael'thas, Illidan, Varian, they've been around for a while, so their videos, there's a lot to go over. Let's just say that, there's a lot to go over. And one more thing. It says that with an unknown purpose driving him, Kael'thas harnessed the otherworldly technologies of Tempest Keep. I feel like the purpose was pretty known to him. And again, this was from the wiki, so I'm not sure if I'm just missing something, because he sided with the Legion to try to help his people. I think it was a mana addiction. It was some addiction that they were desperately trying to find a cure for. And originally Illidan said, hey, I can totally help you with this, it's gonna be great. But then Illidan never came through for that. And so Kael'thas ditched him and went on his own and eventually joined up with the Legion. That's the very brief, very cliff notes that I remember. Again, I could be wrong on how that all happened, but I don't think it was an unknown purpose, unless again I'm missing something, which is very possible. And again, if you know why it said that, or if maybe again I'm just remembering it differently, let me know, because I am curious. I always like to know these things. It's great to know more about the lore. And either way, now with all that said, hopefully you did enjoy. And if you made it this far, consider subscribing. I hope everything is going well for everyone. Keep your head up, you're doing great. And at the end of the day, you're killing it. Don't forget that. You are crushing it like the champ that you are. And either way, I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.